semifinal. Chapaleufu and Las Padania. Las Padania has won this tournament the past 2 years. I believe they've gone 3 years without losing a game. If they win this one, they'll be a power like the old Colonel Suarez team. Playing for Las Padania. The two Pierres brothers in the middle, Alfonso and Gonzalo. Number 1, Carlos Reseda. In the back, Ernesto Trotz for the Chapaleufu team. And the 3 Hagee boys, and behind them, Alex Garahan, who is a 31-goal team, and Las Padania, 58. Now the band's in the field. Pre-game show. The players have completed their pre-game warm-ups. Just a few moments, we'll be underway. The young Hagee boys fans are going here to find their seats. Here comes the Las Padania team. From left to right, that's Marcos Hagee, Gonzalo Hagee, Horacio Hagee, and Alex Garahan. It's Garahan on the left in the red helmet, I believe. The umpires for today's match are Horacio Araja and Daniel Gonzalez, two veterans of this tournament. Matter of fact, they won it just a few years ago with the Suarez team. Last minute details here. Okay, we're ready for the playing of the Argentine national anthem. Teams are lined up in the center of the field. In the crowd. players getting ready for throw in now. Haggies and Garahan. Players of the La Spadana team. Shots on the right. Pierce is in the middle, and Carlos Crescita. Turn around and salute the fans on the far side of the field. Just about a full house on the day at just about ready. Daniel Gonzalez. Ducked his first throw in. Okay, the ball's in play. It's under the players. Gonzalo Pierce goes to it, but it's taken out of there by Horacio Hagee. Hagee's drive upfield to Trotz. It's returned by Trotz with a tail tot going across the center of the field. There's Gonzalo Hagee. He returns it for Chapaleufu. Alfonso gets a mallet on it. Back there by a La Spadana player. Now Garahan goes to cut it, but it's under the pony. Now Gonzalo Hagee, he cuts it back. And on the play, Marcos Hagee tries to center it, but it's still there. It's taken around a corner now, I think, by Carlos Crescita. Crescita goes to the whip. Marcos Hagee gets a short shot in. Garahan under the pony, kicked by the pony. He's called off by Marcos Hagee. Hagee with the goal shot early in the game, going close to the goal, still on the field. Taken out of there by Gonzalo Pierres. Alfonso. Garahan, but it's stolen away from him by Alfonso. Okay, Alex Garahan taking up for only two. Garahan taps it through there, and that's the first score of the game. And Chapaleufu now has one on the board. Back to the center. Okay, the ball back in play. Out of the lineup to the ball. Trotz with a back shot. Alfonso goes to pick it up, but Marcos Hagee's going to be there first. He flips it to the right. Now he picks it up in the air. Marcos Hagee overrides. Gonzalo Hagee drops in behind. Gonzalo with a cut shot down the boards. Trying to center it to the goal. Ball against the boards. Horacio Hagee reaches for it, but it's returned by La Spadana. Now Gonzalo taps it off the boards. He leaves it for Garahan. Garahan with a neck shot. Strong shot. Centering shot by Garahan at number 4, but it's picked up once again by La Spadana and returned. Ball now coming back up the boards. 2 more players override. Gonzalo. Did we have a whistle? Yes, we did. Okay. Now, Horacio Hagee backs the ball. Chapaleufu, Gonzalo. And the 2 Gonzalos, they hook on the play. The ball's still there. It's picked up now by, is that Ernesto Trotz? No, it's Alfonso Pierres. Gonzalo with a short back shot picked up by Chapaleufu. Gonzalo Pierres with a back shot, met nicely there by Marcos Hagee. Marcos coming to goal with that ball. This could be another score for Chapaleufu. Yes, it is. All right, now Chapaleufu out in front. 2 goals to none early in our first period. Lots of time left in this game, however. Back in the center, the ball's thrown in quickly. Players, the 2 Gonzalos dueling for the ball. Gonzalo Hagee comes out of there with it. Hagee in the red bandages. Okay, Ernesto Trotz there. Trotz with a little time on his hand. Has time to look over his shoulder. He tails that ball to the boards, trying to set up his forwards. It's returned there by Marcos Hagee to the goal now. Gonzalo Pierres with the defending shot. His shot again into the corner. Players dealing for the ball. Looks like Marcos Hagee in on those plays. Horacio throwing the 2-1s. All set, the ball in play. Here's Trotz. Trotz with the back shot. Horacio Hagee. Hagee the ball right against the boards. Gonzalo Pierres right there behind him. He takes it off the boards and next it's picked up by Marcos Hagee. Now here's Gonzalo Hagee, but it's returned by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz Once again, coming back to that same place, Carlos Cressida. Little next shot. He hits the shot, but that ball is over the board, so in just about the same place, we'll have another throw in. Okay, umpires wanting players to line up properly. Timeout here as Daniel Gonzalez remounts. .2-0 the score. Okay, the ball in play. Marcos Hagee. His shot. Oh, Trotz overrides, but Alfonso Pierce backs it. Gonzalo helps it along now. Carlos Cressida on the attack. Alex Garahan in defense. Garahan's shot is picked up by, I believe, Ernesto Trotz. Trotz lets that ball settle, looking for it under the pony's neck. Back on past the players now. Horacio Hagee makes a turn, but, excuse me, this is Horacio Hagee now. Horacio Hagee on the play, he's bumped. Gonzalo Hagee, the ball right against the boards, he overrides. Now it's back by Gonzalo Hagee to brother Horacio. Horacio and Gonzalo Pierce on the play. Horacio follows him up. Horacio Hagee in the red bandages. Horacio now with the drive, trying to get that ball in scoring position, close to the goal, but that one is over the back line and out of play. Now we're going to start play with a Las Padania knock-in. Looks like timeout here for TAC. Okay, Ernesto Trotz goes on across goal with it. Dangerous play if not executed properly to Gonzalo Pierres. Pierres and Garahan. Pierres still in control. Garahan right there with him. Pierres in the shadows. He's hit by Garahan. The ball's still there. There's the first bell. It's taken in the corner, hitting the boards, and ending play in our first period. Hagee. Okay. Whistle on the play. Garahan to hit this penalty 5 for Chapaliufu. Garahan with a strong drive on the ground, as always. Up to Hagee, but the ball still lays there. Gonzalo reaches for it, comes around it. Gonzalo Pierres, now he taps it back to the center. Pierres taps it behind the player. Pierres still in control. Now, daylighting. Okay, now the ball is still there, almost a collision. Ernesto Trotz comes through. Trotz at number 4 for Las Padania. Trotz takes that ball right to the goal and scores it. That's goal number 1 for Las Padania, as Chapaliufu leads in our second checker by a score of 2-1. Okay, back to the center of the field. Ball quickly back in play, rolls through the lineup. Gonzalo Pierres with a neck shot. Pierres, his drive downfield. Brother Alfonso racing to the ball. It's backed on past the players, helped along there. Now Marcos Hagee helps it along for the third back shot. Now Ernesto Trotz at number 4. His shot, a strong shot, over the boards and out of play. Play will commence with the knock-in. Alex Garahan. Garahan gets one on the ground. Right in front of the goal. Carlos Cressida shoots. Oh, that one's wide. Once again, Garahan. Strong number 4. Garahan. Strong drive again, upfield. Almost to the center of the field. Back there by Las Padania. Ball right against the boards, back by Horacio Hagee. There's Ernesto Trotz. Trotz with a near side back shot. It hits the pony. Horacio Hagee next it to the center. Returned once again by Las Padania. Horacio hooked there. Alfonso Pierres. Pierres hooked on the play by Marcos Hagee. And no, there's no whistle on the play. Gonzalo taps it around. Gonzalo Hagee goes to the far side with it. The number 2 and the number 3. Gonzalo shoots the next shot from there. And that one is also over the back line and out of play. Once Hagee forward there by a penny, I believe. Gonzalo Hagee in on the play. The ball is still right there. Ernesto Trotz brings it onto the center of the field, trying to cut it around. Here comes Marcos Hagee with him. Carlos Casita in front with a near side neck shot to keep it on the field. Gonzalo Pierce now. Pierce behind Horacio Hagee with the shot. Garahan and Trotz on the near side. He's close to that goal, a little off to the side. He's trying to tap it back to the center. Trotz tries to hit it under the pony, but that ball is over the back line. And here we go again with Garahan. He's hit a lot of knock-ins, this chucker. That one on the ground. Marcos Hagee reaching for it. It's backed by Las Pedana. Horacio Hagee. He can't make a play. Gonzalo Pierce. Now he has Alfonso going to the front. Gonzalo's shot. Not quite where he wanted it. Marcos Hagee comes in with him. Now Alfonso. Alfonso gets the loose ball. Okay, penalty shot awarded to Chapaliufa. Hitting their number one, a very accurate hitter. Okay, Carlos puts it through there, and that ties it up 2 apiece. Carlos scoring his first goal of the day. All right, the ball back in play. Alfonso. Returned by Horacio Hagee, and the whistle. Once again, Carlos Cressida gets that one in the air, but that one is off to the side. Now Garahan will be knocking in from the other end of the field, coming out of the shadows in the red helmet. Garahan, his shot well downfield, looking for his forwards. Alfonso's there. Alfonso returns it. Gonzalo Hagee can't make a play. Gonzalo Tenora takes it around. Gonzalo back to the ball. The 2 Gonzalos. Hey, Pierres hits that one stir high, and it's over the sideboards. Okay, ball back in play. Now rolling into the corner, Carlos Casita tries to pick it off the boards. It's returned by Horacio Hagee. Gonzalo Hagee close to the goal. Alfonso's there. Alfonso takes it out of trouble. It's picked up now by Carlos Cressida. Carlos, that number 1 for Las Pedana. The first bell is sounded. Carlos to the center of the field, into the shadows. Garahan's there with him. He leaves it for Trotz. Trotz can't quite get a mallet on it. Ball into the corner. Horacio Hagee. His shot, centering shot, stolen away by Trotz. Can he get back to it? Trotz behind Garahan. Trotz is there. Trotz puts it through there, and that's the chucker. And Las Pedana takes the lead now, 3-2. Okay, Ernesto Trotz scoring his second goal of the day as our second chucker ends. Shots at the crowd there. It's ready for our third chucker. Back to the center of the field. Umpire Gonzalez. Ball in play. Taken out of there by, looks like Gonzalo Pierres. Pierres slips back. He's there. He's called off. He's riding now with Horacio Hagee. Ball is backed by Marcos Hagee. Back shot by Las Pedana. The ball rolling to a stop against the boards. It's picked up there by Pierres. Alfonso now takes it off the boards. Now he necks it around the corner. He's got Carlos Cressida out in front. Cressida at number 1 taps the ball behind the player. Ball still on the field. Now Marcos Hagee. Marcos on the near side of his pony comes out of the shadows with the ball. Marcos Hagee and Gonzalo Pierres, they hook. And that ball is over the sideboards. Okay, back in play. It's met there by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz's shot, however, draws the whistle. Garahan takes some time to tee this one up. Alex Garahan Strong number 4. Garahan shot. Could be in there, but it's off to the right, still on the field. Gonzalo Pierce has a line. Gonzalo tails it. Hagee steals it from Trotz. Hagee at number 2 for Chapaleaufu. He's going to the whip, trying to take that ball to the goal. That one's a little off to the right. Trotz is back there. Trotz can't quite get the hook play in. And that ball almost a goal, but over the back line. Okay, back in play here now, Alfonso. But Trotz comes through. Trotz, his drive, returned by Horacio to Gonzalo. Gonzalo right at the boards. Centering shot by Gonzalo. Horacio, Hagee once again. Back shot along the ground. Marcos Hagee races for it. Trotz leaves the ball in place. And now we have a whistle. Garahan. This could be, but it's off to the left and I'm afraid out of play. Ernesto Trotz off the back line for La Spadana. Trotz, his shot. Picked up by Marcos Hagee. Trotz is there. Trotz cuts it back. It's off the umpire's pony. I believe Trotz has a line. He gets back to it now. Next shot. It's that ball downfield to Carlos Gracida. Gracida with from Garahan. Alfonso. The ball on the boards. Alfonso. The ball still there. Marcos Hagee makes a nice turn. Picks the ball up. The ball under the ponies. Horacio Hagee. Horacio steals that ball off the boards, giving Pierce the slip. Horacio now still in control. Trotz is it back. Ernesto Trotz, he's going to neck that ball to the center. Okay, now Carlos Gracida, a little trouble with it. Followed up by Alfonso Pierre. Once again, back to Carlos Gracida. Gracida, the bouncing ball, it's still in play. Alfonso with a strong centering shot. Okay, here comes Garahan. Garahan in the red helmet. He's hooked on the play by Gracida, followed up by Gonzalo Hagee. Hagee shot to the other side of the field. It's still in play. No, it's over the boards, I'm afraid. So things picking up here in our third chucker. Back in play, the ball, players looking. That's Alfonso, I believe, Alfonso Perez. He loses the ball. Gonzalo gets a piece of it now. Marcos Hagee. Hagee taps it forward. Hagee. Perez now. Almost the same play. Carlos Gracida takes it off the boards. Practically every ball he gets is right in that same spot. Carlos now. His setup shot downfield. Garahan's there. Garahan cuts it away on the offside of his pony towards the boards. Marcos Hagee takes a stab at the ball. Trotz overrides, but look who's behind him. It's Gonzalo Pierce. Pierce with a drive. Garahan and Gracida. Garahan centers it. Stolen away there, and we have a whistle. Trotz in on the play. Okay, Carlos Gracida, he'll do the hitting. Carlos. That shot is through there. And now his team, La Spadana, takes the lead by a score of 5-2. That was Carlos Gracida's second goal of the afternoon. Back to the center. Give our umpire a moment here to get the lineup conducted properly. Okay, now the ball in play. It hits the pump. Over the sideboard. Okay, the ball back in play just as the first bell sounds. Garahan cuts it around the corner on the near side. Oh, it's behind him. He reaches back for it, gets a piece of it. Carlos Gracida there. He can't make a play. Pierce takes it around the corner. He overrides. He's followed up by Carlos Gracida. His shot up to Gonzalo Perez. He's got Alfonso up in front. He calls Alfonso off.
goes for the cut shot. A little trouble with it, and it's into the corner. He's going to try and keep it on the field, but it's into the pony's leg, and I believe over the back line. Ending our third chukker with the score, Las Padania 5, Chapaleufu 2. Okay, we're just about ready for our fourth chukker. Las Padania leading Chapaleufu 5-2 at this point. Okay, Garahan with a knock-in. It's met there by Carlos Gracita. He taps it to the center. This could be a goal. Gracita past Garahan. Gracita's right there. He puts it through. So Carlos Gracita scores again. Back to the center. So it's into a pony. Stolen away by, it's Marcos Hagee. Marcos Hagee on the fast sorrel pony. Marcos being chased now by Gonzalo Pierres. Pierres goes to the whip. Hagee overrides. Two more players come by. The ball's still there. This is Gonzalo Pierres. Pierres taps it to the center. Now he seems to drive up the sideboards. Okay. Now off the boards. Pierres. Ferraccio with the back shot to Marcos. Marcos puts it up. Two green jerseys with him. Marcos now with a centering neck shot. Ernesto Trotz. Trotz at number 4. Oh, he has a little trouble with the ball. It bounces up and comes straight back down. Returned now by Carlos Gracita. Alfonso Pierres on the gray pony. Alfonso and Horacio. The ball goes straight up in the air. Alex Garahan waits on it. Marcos Hagee, he can't get a mouth on it. Carlos Gracita almost unseated. Back shot there by Garahan. Pierres. Gonzalo Pierres with a back shot. Now we have a whistle. Okay, Garahan will do the hitting. Garahan's shot, a line drive, and it's straight through there now. Chapaleufu has a total of 3. Okay, Garahan tees off on that one. Garahan's shot almost to the center of the field against the boards. Alfonso Pierres with a back shot. Marcos Hagee hooked on the play by, I believe, Ernesto Trotz. Carlos Gracita with a booming shot downfield to Alfonso, but it's again over the back line and out of play. Garahan once again. Garahan, this time this one could come into the stands. Yes, it does. So we'll have a throw in at the point where that ball went over the boards. Okay, the teams are lined up, the ball in play. Pierres flips it back. Marcos Hagee. And the whistle once again. Marcos Hagee and Trotz into the play. Okay, Garahan once again. Tees it up. Watch the powerful swing of this man. The grounder downfield. Alfonso Pierres is there with Gonzalo Hagee. Marcos Hagee digs the ball up. Alfonso hooks him and whistle. It's off the pony of Garahan. And it's a penalty shot awarded to Las Padania. 22. Gonzalo Pierres puts it through there. Okay, back to the center now. Las Padania still out in front. Marcos Hagee hooked by Alfonso, but he can't get back to the ball, brother. Gonzalo, however, has it. Against the boards, he necks it to the center. Looking for Ernesto Trotz, is number 4 now on the attack. Ernesto Trotz, he overrides. Back shot by Gonzalo Hagee. Right against the boards. Returned by Gonzalo Pierres. Met by Gonzalo Hagee. That time it's over the boards. The two Gonzalos playing ping pong almost there. Okay, quickly to the ball now. Marcos Hagee. Marcos on a fast pony. Marcos Hagee and Ernesto Trotz. They both hard. Marcos on the near side of his pony. Reaches for that ball. Stroke high. He overrides. Alfonso overrides. Here comes Gonzalo Hagee. Alfonso returns it. It's picked up by Carlos Gracita. And the whistle stops play. The ball to the left. Here comes Carlos
Carlos Cressida. Ball returned past Cressida. Gonzalo Hagee, he overrides Horacio Hagee, can't quite get on it either. Here comes Gonzalo Pierres. Gonzalo on the bay pony. Pony stretched out. Gonzalo just pushing that ball upfield behind Garahan. Now he's comes on by Garahan quickly, but he can't quite bring it to the goal. Once again, we'll have a knock-in. Garahan. Ball on the field. Garahan behind Carlos Cressida. Sends a grounder upfield. There's the first bell. Alfonso reaches back for that ball. Gonzalo takes it with him on the near side, but he leaves it there. Gonzalo Hagee, he's met the ball straight up in the air. And when it comes down, Horacio Hagee has it, but it's chipped backwards, returned by Carlos Cressida. Garahan makes the turn. Alfonso on the gray, races to the ball. Garahan gets there, they hook. The ball has not yet touched the boards. Gonzalo Pierres follows him up. Gonzalo's shot right to Alfonso. It bounces once. Carlos right behind. He's trying to get that ball settled. Carlos Cressida. The ball still on the field. Returned by Gonzalo Hagee. Marcos Hagee now tapping it behind Carlos Cressida. Okay. Almost ready for our next chukker. There's our umpire, Horacio Raja. Okay, right on the boards, right in front here. Two number ones jockeying for position. Cressida and Hagee, ball in play. Hits a pony. Marcos Hagee tapping it between players behind Gonzalo Pierres. Horacio Hagee, he's called off by Garahan. Garahan, the big hitter, his shot near the goal, right close to the goal. A player almost off, that was Trotz. Gonzalo Hagee's shot is through there. Ernesto Trotz almost unseated in that play. And Chapaleufu is now narrowing the margin to 2 goals. Scores 5-7. Gonzalo Hagee, next shot. Gonzalo Pierres right there with him. Gonzalo to the ball, he necks it too. Okay, Pierres now coming back to the center. That ball. Out of the shadows, up the far side of the field. Horacio Hagee. Horacio all by himself. This could be a real breakaway. Oh, that ball bounced right back at him and over his stick. But he puts it through there. Now only 1 goal separating these two teams in chukker number 5. The gap now narrowed to 1. Back to the center. Stops the ball, turns the pony now. Fires one upfield looking for Carlos Cressida. Cressida and Garahan. Oh, Garahan makes a nice play. Puts that ball into the pony's belly. It's still on the field. Carlos Cressida centers it. But it's met nicely by Marcos Hagee. Marcos Hagee and Trotz. And we have a whistle. Umpires a moment to place that ball for the penalty shot. Just like Horacio Hagee tapping the ball off the field. Carlos Cressida, number 1 for Las Pedañas. But it's going to be Gonzalo Pierres to do the hitting. Pierres the shot. Right through the goal. On top of you in a second there. Horacio Raja, veteran of the Argentine Open, remounted. 2 number 1s bouncing off each other. Marcos Hagee and Carlos Cressida. Okay, Horacio calls for a little order. He's not going to throw the ball in until the teams are lined up properly. Here we go. It's off the pony's knee. Alfonso with a back shot. Marcos Hagee pounces on it. Marcos Hagee. Now Marcos with a strong shot. He's got Brother Gonzalo up in front, but it's returned by Alfonso Pierres. Cut away nicely. Marcos right there. Sends it back to that Chapaleufu goal. Horacio Hagee makes a nice shot. Oh, just wide. It's flipped back to the center of the goal. And through there. So now
coming back within one. Chapaleufu. Okay, out of the ball. Out of there with the ball now. Okay, Gonzalo Hagee leaves it for Brother Marcos. Gonzalo scoring that last goal. Ball bounces on past Marcos. Garahan gets under it nicely and puts it through there. And I believe for the first time today we have a tie game, 8 apiece in our 5th chukker. Things getting intense here. Once again, the 2 number 1s jockeying for position. Horacio Raja calls for order. When the teams line up properly, he'll put the ball in play. Okay, the ball now dropped in play. Gonzalo Pierres returns it on the near side of his pony, looking for Brother Alfonso. Hagee has it, but he's hooked on the play. The ball now comes straight to the boards. Horacio. The ball stolen away by Alfonso Pierres. Returned by Horacio. Here comes Gonzalo Hagee. He calls Marcos Hagee off. Gonzalo now, he'll have a next shot. Oh, has a little trouble with that ball. It bounces. He may get back to it. The 2 number 2s. Hagee followed up by Horacio Hagee. His shot rolling to a stop. Missed it. Melee of players. I think Ernesto trots. Okay, Garahan once again. Garahan's shot is through there. And as we look at the scoreboard, we see that for the first time today, Chapaleufu now has a lead, 9-8. Ball kicked by a pony. Marcos Hagee on the play. Gonzalo Hagee in the white helmet. Gonzalo at number 2. He's out of there quickly with the ball. The other number 2 hooks him. But here comes Horacio Hagee. Horacio's shot. Near the goal, Horacio shoots. And the ball rolls to a stop at the right of the goal. Excuse me, there was a penalty on that play. Shot awarded to Chapaleufu. This could be a 2-goal margin should Garahan convert. Garahan puts it through there. And yes, Chapaleufu now has a 2-goal lead. The score is 10-8. Carlos couldn't quite get to it as it rolls over the back line, and I think the bell sounded, ending play in this chukker. 10-8 our score going into the 6th chukker. Okay. Back in action here, Trots gets his shot away. Pierres. That's Alfonso Pierres, I believe, yes. It's backed by Horacio. Now flip back even farther. Trots lets it settle. Now he brings it forward. Trots. And Gonzalo Hagee. Trots flips it to the center. Carlos Presida. Carlos' shot is through there. So Las Pedañas coming back now, narrowing that margin to 1 goal. 10-9 is the score. 1 minute into our 6th chukker. Okay, back in play. Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo. And Alfonso, they bump hard. Gonzalo Pierres. Pierres hooked on the play and the whistle. We'll give our umpires a moment here to going to the sideboards, trying to reach his forwards. It's returned there. Gonzalo to Trots. Horacio in the dark helmet. Carlos Casita. Horacio can't make a play. Slipped back by Trots. Around the corner comes Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo almost hooked on that play. Ooh, Trots has some trouble with it. Gonzalo. The ball off a pony. Marcos Hagee quickly down the line. And we have a whistle. Okay, Garahan will no doubt hit this one. Garahan. It's on the field, still in play. I believe that's Ernesto Trotz. Garahan returns it. Helped along there by Hagee. Pierres taps for one time. Now he sends it upfield, but the whistle once again. Okay, Ernesto. His drive. Missed the goal there. Very close on that play. And Garahan once again. Many times he's knocked in today. Garahan up to Gonzalo. Gonzalo Hagee looking for Marcos Hagee, but Ernesto Trotz has the lead. Ernesto cuts the ball back. Gonzalo Pierres, Alfonso. Shot off the boards. Alfonso quickly on the ball. Alfonso. He's got Carlos Gracida out in front, but Garahan is between him and the goal. Carlos with the shot. Coming close to the end line. Garahan and Gracida, and that ball rolls over the line. Garahan once again. Take another circle. Garahan taps it onto the field this time. Gives players a moment to set up. Carlos Gracida's there. Garahan sends it on past Gracida. Off the pony. Alfonso cuts it back. It's picked up by Marcos Hagee. Marcos Hagee. Oh, he can't quite dig it out from under the pony, but it's still on the field. Into the corner, against the boards. Marcos slips it back. Gonzalo Pierres is there. Here's the ball away. Marcos Hagee. Garahan met on the play by Alfonso, and a whistle. It's about 2 minutes. Our sixth chucker as the umpires talk to our third man, Christian Lapita. Get a little help with that call. Garahan teeing the ball up. Now Garahan shoots. That one is, well, it's right through there. It looked a little wide from here, but it is a score. And Chapaliufu once again has a 2-goal lead. 11-9 to score as time winds down on our sixth chucker. Okay, back to the center. Taken out of there by Pierres. Gonzalo Pierres, his shot picked off and brought back by Garahan. He's got Carlos Gracida on him. Goes to the near side, drags the ball off the boards. Now he's hooked by Pierres. Gonzalo Pierres takes the ball away from the other number 3, Hagee. Gonzalo did draw the whistle, however. It's running way downfield. Something he does quite often. Marcos Hagee races for it. Marcos Hagee and Ernesto Trotz. Marcos Hagee on the near side. Puts the ball a little closer to Trotz. Trotz with a tail shot. His shot going into the corner. Here's Alfonso. The Hagee number 2. But I think that ball was over the sideboard. Okay. Quickly the players line up. The ball in play. Gonzalo and Horacio Hagee. Now Trotz. Trotz in the mouth of the goal. Turns the play for Las Padana. Horacio Hagee looks over his shoulder. In comes Alfonso. He flips it back. Gonzalo Pierres takes it away from Gonzalo Hagee. Ball now coming to the center of the field. Ernesto Trotz. Trotz with the drive. He's got Carlos Gracida out in front. I think the bell sounded. Garahan returns it. Carlos gets a piece of it. Trotz overrides. Ball in the shadows now. Las Padana on the attack. Gonzalo in the play. Carlos Gracida nearly missing the hook. Okay, in a moment we'll be underway with our 7th chucker. 8 chuckers in polo here in Argentina. Here in Palermo, the
86 open final. 11-9. Chapaleufu out in front over Las Padania. Las Padania won this tournament the last 2 years. Players anxiously awaiting the throw in. Okay, ball's in play. Marcos Hagee taps it around the corner. Hagee gets a shot away. He's got Brother Gonzalo out in front, but Trotz is there. Trotz, what a back he is. Centering tail shot. Gonzalo, next shot, looking for Carlos Casita. But Garahan out in front, returns it for Chapaleufu. The ball in the shadows. Gonzalo Hagee gets a piece of it. Gonzalo Pierres is right there. They bump. Back shot by Pierres. Right to the ball. Ernesto Trotz out in front of Gonzalo Hagee. Trotz draws the whistle, I believe. And Garahan. Garahan. Once again, a good shot. Well, downfield. As it comes down, Alfonso's there. He returns it. It's picked up by Gonzalo Hagee. Tries to put Horacio Hagee on the ball. Horacio has to let Alfonso Pierres out of the way. And we have another whistle. Okay, that shot from the center of the field. Still on the field. Horacio backs it. Gonzalo picks it up. Gonzalo Hagee now. Alfonso Pierres makes contact. Now he returns the ball. For Las Padania, they need a goal here. Carlos Casita shoots. This could be one. Oh, just wide by inches. Carlos Casita, very accurate around that goal usually. Had a man on his hip. Difficult shot. Garahan brings it in. It's met there by Alfonso. Returned by Chapaleufu. Now Gonzalo. Gonzalo brings it right to the mouth of the goal and scores it. So Gonzalo's nice goal there brings his team, Las Padania, back to within one of Chapaleufu. Lots of time in our seventh chucker. Back to the center, the ball in play. Marcos Hagee, the ball comes right back to him. Gonzalo slips out of there with it. Gonzalo still on the field. Alfonso, his shot into a pony. Okay, Garahan. Garahan, once again, puts it well downfield. Players waiting for it to land, almost like a football. It's against the boards. Players hooking mallets. Gonzalo Hagee and Gonzalo Pierres. Gonzalo Pierres, that ball stirred high. He gets a piece of it now. He tails it. Brother Alfonso right down the line. Alfonso goes for the next shot. Trotz comes through for the number 4 position on the attack. Carlos Casita's there. He's behind Garahan. He shoots the goal, but it's just wide by inches. Okay, Garahan's drive almost to the middle of the field. Okay, ball over the boards. Okay, throw in. And the ball back over the boards. Okay, now Marcos Hagee. Hagee out of there with it. Hagee's a light gray helmet. Taps it behind Trotz. Now he fires one for that goal. Gonzalo Pierres. He overrides that one. Here comes Gonzalo Hagee and Alfonso Pierres. The ball. Well, we had a whistle there. Give our umpires a moment here to conduct this throw in. No foul declared on play. Ball in play. Okay, Trotz comes from behind. Trotz puts it right through there. So Ernesto Trotz scoring for the number 4 position for Las Padania, and that ties it up with a minute and a half left in our 7th chucker. Things getting really intense here. It's all tied up, 11 apiece. Gonzalo Pierres, his back shot. Oh, Alfonso steals it away, but he may have drawn the whistle. Garahan.
trying to get that ball to Marcos Hagee. Hagee's there, but so is Trotz. Now, Horacio Hagee shoots. Once again, it's it off the boards on the near side. Gonzalo Pierres returns it. And it's met there by Horacio Hagee. Horacio up to Gonzalo, but Gonzalo Pierres is there with him. Gonzalo Pierres takes it around to the far corner on the near side of his pony. Now back to the offside. Oh, he leaves it there. Alfonso Pierres is there. He's hooked on a play by Hagee. Now a back shot. There's the first bell. Here's Carlos Cressida. Carlos Cressida gets that ball from Garahan, but that's the end of the checker. Okay. Our last checker commenced with a penalty 5 shot from the spot. Garahan, a grounder, rolling towards that goal. It's met there by Trotz. The sideboard. All right. Shot of our crowd there. Sun shining on the fans. 11-11 to score. Going into the 8th and final. Gonzalo Hagee. He's called off. Here comes Alfonso Pierres on past Garahan, but that ball a little to the left. Now Gonzalo Hagee necks it on around for Chapaleufu. Gonzalo Pierres comes in. The two Gonzalez. Now a play returned by Trotz. Horacio Hagee. Horacio Hagee with a cut shot. Coming out of the shadows. He hits that one about a foot off the ground. Trying to straighten that ball out. Hagee cuts inside 2 players. Ernesto Trotz at number 4 for Las Guadañas with a tail shot to the boards. Marcos Hagee makes a turn. Alfonso Pierres is there. Gonzalo Hagee. And Gonzalo Pierres. And we have a whistle. Ernesto with a grounder. Trying to get that ball to Gonzalo. Excuse me, to Carlos Cressida. It's returned by Garahan. There's Gonzalo Pierres with a deep neck shot. Alfonso Pierres races forward. It's right in the mouth of the goal. And he puts it through there. Carlos Cressida, Alfonso overrides. Gonzalo Hagee backs it. Marcos Hagee taps it behind the player. Marcos taps it behind Trotz once again. Now he's got another player. Goes again on him. Marcos still in control. Still gets a piece of it. Between 2 players there. Followed up by Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo with a shot on goal. Ernesto Trotz races in. The ball stops in front of the goal. Ernesto with a nice tail shot to the far sideboards. Horacio Hagee trying to get there, but Gonzalo Pierres gets a piece of the ball. Now Marcos in on another play. He backs it. Alfonso and Gonzalo. The ball to Trotz now. Trotz takes it on around. Near the board right here in front of us. It's off the boards. Picked up by Gonzalo. Gonzalo Hagee taking it right back to that goal. It's bouncing out in front of him. Gonzalo and Ernesto. The ball close to the goal. Lots of players coming in on that play. The ball still in play as Horacio cuts it back on the near side through the goal, tying the game up once again, this time at 12 apiece. 4.5 minutes left to play. Final checker. Okay. Tied up. Alfonso takes it out of the back. So goes for the tail shot. Trying to put one of his players on the line. Lots of players coming together there. Carlos Cressida. Horacio Hagee. Horacio now takes a pass from a teammate. Horacio, he's got Alfonso Pierres on his hip, but Horacio steps out to the ball. Gonzalo Hagee can't get to the ball. Comes back. Marcos Hagee. Marcos, little setup shot now. In on that play. Looks like Alfonso Pierres. Yes, it is. Alfonso Pierce and Marcos Hagee, they ride each other off. Garahan can't make a play. Here comes Horacio Hagee. His play off a pony. Carlos Casita right there. Carlos now, he tails it. Gonzalo Hagee makes the turn. On the inside, however, looks like Alfonso, but Alfonso has a little trouble with that ball, and it's over the sideline. So as time ticks away here, players catching a little breath of air. Is the ball back into play? Looks like Gonzalo Hagee. Gonzalo taking it to the center. Now he's going to neck it. It might have hit Ernesto's horse. Ernesto hits it stirp high on past Gonzalo Pierres. Now in the red helmet. Garahan all the way downfield. Garahan with a shot to the boards. Gonzalo Hagee calls for the line, and whistle stops the play. Umpire's looking to the third man, Christian Laprida. The ball is teed up. Garahan. Many times he's done well in these hits today. That one's a grounder. It still gets a long way. It's kicked by a pony. Horacio back to the play. Ernesto trots up to Carlos Casita. Casita and Garahan. Casita gets a piece of it. Garahan puts a man on his hip. The ball just stopped there. Horacio with a tail shot. Gonzalo Hagee can't make a play. Alfonso Pierres overrides. Here's Marcos Hagee. He taps it forward. Marcos, very handy with that stick. What a stick man this young man is. Marcos Hagee taps it through everybody. Now he's letting that pony stretch out as he goes on past Ernesto Trots. And look at the speed he's got. Marcos Hagee at number 1 for Chapaleufu. This could be a go all the way down the field. It is Marcos Hagee. What a play that young man made. He came through everybody, got the ball in position, and Trots with the back shot, and that's the bell, and that's the game. That's the finals of the '86 Argentine Open. And would you believe it, Marcos Hagee's goal, a full field carry, wins it for Chapaleufu, dethroning Las Pedañas. Las Pedañas has controlled this tournament for the past 2 years. There's our 2 umpires, Araji and Gonzalez. They did a fine job with help of Christian Laprida. Fans running onto the field, congratulating the Chapaleufu players. There's Alex Garahan being carried off the field. What a game Alex Garahan played. Strong hitter. His arm is a cannon on those penalty shots. There's Horacio Hagee being congratulated. Many fans on the field right now. What a celebration here at Palermo. There's the Hagees waiting for Garahan. Marcos Hagee. The Hagee name is one we've heard many times, and this one is Turkle. He's just as happy as he was when he won it. At least 1,000 fans now at the winner's circle here. There's Garahan. Ernesto Trots being congratulated by Marcos Uranga. Trots played very well. There's Alfonso Pierres. What a game this was, right down to the wire. Alfonso and Ernesto waiting on their teammates. What a game to lose. There's Marcos Hagee. He can't believe it. What a game he played. What a nice goal to win it by. There's Gonzalo Pierres. And Carlos Casita right behind him, the Las Pedañas team. Now all 4 members there at the center of the field. Okay, getting ready for the pictures. Get every hair in place. Marcos Hagee. There they are. Let's hear it for them. 86 winners of the Argentine Open, Chapaleu. Saluting the runners-up, La Espadaña.
Señoras y señores, se va a proceder a la entrega de los premios de esta gran final.
Okay, Marcos Orenga, ready to make this presentation. Salute to Los Indios, Chapaleu. La Espadaña, all right. Marcos Orenga speaking now.
Argentina Polo, señor.
Okay, Marcos.
Y también la primera vez que asistimos a un final como el de hoy, que yo diría que no era para Argentina. La Espadaña, el equipo ganador de los últimos años, salió hoy con todos los honores ante el plan, la dinastía de los Tenis.
Garahan, once again being congratulated.
Y también
On his left, Horacio Hagee, Gonzalo Hagee, and Marcos Hagee. Smiles. He's a happy man.
¿qué puede decir límite para el fútbol? Creatividad, vértigo, velocidad y que hay conciencia de mejorar con una conseguir para conseguir este gol histórico. Con esa fe que esa ventaja que la pelota va a distancia especial. Hemos tenido que reforzar el seguro del espectador y el seguro de los transeúntes que pagan por bajar el espectador. La Espadaña, un gran equipo, hoy lo demostró como lo vino haciendo durante toda la temporada. Grandes jugadores con un gran espíritu de sacrificio y de juego. Los felicito por su comportamiento en la cancha y por los méritos que hicieron. Esta gran final ha convocado a grandes autoridades del deporte, instituciones amigas, pero tenemos también el honor y la satisfacción que este deporte nacional, que todos llevamos en el corazón, y que hoy en los 15 años nos dio un título mundial, el señor Carlos Villardo nos acompañe en este día de fiesta para todos. El escenario será sede del primer campeonato mundial convocante. 22 equipos de todos los lugares del mundo ya han participado. 5 van a participar en la final. Empezamos con una nueva forma. La Argentina va a proveer los 120 caballos necesarios para que eso lo haga. Y los polistas argentinos, en un gesto que los honra, los han prestado. Muchísimas gracias. Esto ayuda a fortalecer el polo de forma internacional. Hace pocos días recibí una llamada solicitando el apoyo de la Federación Internacional para que el polo vuelva a ser deporte de demostración olímpico en las Olimpiadas de 1996. Quiero agradecer muy especialmente a nuestros oficiantes de esta temporada, por amor a la Argentina, y fomentar ese deporte que tanto queremos. Todas estas inconvenientes que las condiciones climáticas nos trajeron aparejados, que fueron prácticamente suspender durante varias veces el campeonato por más de un mes, traen dificultades que fueron solucionadas. Primero con los jugadores con un gran espíritu de comprensión, pero la comisión directiva, presidida por los señores Juan Alfredo Lazo y Jorge Molinari, estuvieron permanentemente tratando de llegar a estos problemas, ni más sentido agradecimiento. Lo mismo al personal de la Asociación Argentina Polo, presidida por la gerenta Vía Rueda, que con el dinamismo ha tratado de solucionar todos los problemas que tenemos de presente. Esta fiesta no puede terminar sin hacer una mención especial a aquellos que tanto colaboran con todos nosotros. Los caballos que hemos visto hoy, una verdadera demostración de lo que puede producirse en la Argentina, es el fruto del trabajo de nuestros peluqueros. A ellos, muchas gracias, mi sincera felicitación.
There it is. There's your winners, Chapeleufi. Okay, the Haggies now being presented with trophies by their mother. And there's one for Alex Garahan, the individual trophies.
Subcampeones. Entregará los trofeos el señor coronel Gilberto Francisco Santarelli, director.
Trophies for the runners-up, Espadanya. Okay, now the presentation for the best playing pony at Chusa. Gonzalo Perez's pony will receive this award. What an honor to have the best playing pony in this game. Mr. Zavaleta presenting the award to Gonzalo. Marcos waiting on the trophy. Alex Garahan pointing to the trophy. Look at that smile on Garahan's face. Horacio Hagee receiving the award.
El premio es Fomento de Equipo. Este premio, medallas para el equipo ganador. Entrega el dinero del presidente de la institución. De los campeones y subcampeones entregarán esta distinción los señores Marcos Duranga y el señor Salvador Pirado.
Okay, another presentation. Lots of trophies here today at Palermo. Marcos Duranga. Presenting trophies for the grooms. They're very proud, believe me. Chopper Lou for the grooms there. The moment of glory. Grooms.
El señor Conde de Lugo, secretario director del cantón, hará entrega de las copas al capitán del equipo ganador.
Okay, another award to the Chapel Youth team here.
Se hará entrega de protección cantón al capitán del equipo ganador.
Te recomiendo
Okay, an award.
De esta manera, el equipo campeón está buscando el llamado de los jugadores.
Okay, there it is. A big trophy. Big trophy and the big winners.